Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining us from. It's the first edition of the 2016 video Power Rankings. Now I know we're going into week 7. I haven't done a video yet. I've brought up a decent couple Power Rankings so far, but we're going to take it from here with videos as long as I can get to them. We'll do our absolute best. Nobody does it better. Bottom to top, you heard me right. We're going 10 to 1, not 1 to 10. Just got a little surprise for you. So without further ado, live from the garage, aka the shed, aka the dirt patch, aka the waterless mecca, the EHT 2016 Week 7 Power Rankings. That's right, you clamored for it, you complained about it. It's finally happened. Number 10 is a... I couldn't do it any longer. 4 losses in a row. Had to put myself at the very bottom. But, as you've noticed, here's the surprise. Bottom to top. Still found a way to make myself number 1. I moved to 2 and 4. My best player this week was Todd Gurley. My worst player was Sammy Coates. Lost Ben Roethlisberger for 4 to 6 weeks. Playing John next, so the prospects are low. The team is not good. A lot of underperformers. A lot of guys who just haven't hit the way that they were supposed to, the way that we thought they were. Only a couple big plays away from a 4-2 record, but it doesn't matter. We're sitting here at 2 and 4. We can't score points. We can't get wins. It's looking like a bad season for Andy. He's number 10 in your power rankings. Come out next in the rankings, Timbo. Now, Tim only has 1 win, so he has 1 less than Andy, but he's got more points. He just has a better all-around team, it looks like. He's finally starting to drop some guys, finally starting to run himself with that Jaguars defense. He took the loss last week. He drops to 1 and 5, like I said. His best player was Le'Veon Bell. His worst player was Ryan Matthews, and his next matchup is against LP, so that's probably going to be a loss. Tim has about the same chance of making the playoffs or moving up in these rankings as God does of being real, or Donald Trump does of being president. Number 9 in your rankings, Tim Thomas. Coming in at number 8, it's going to be Big Juice. Big Juice took the loss this week, and his best player was LaShawn McCoy, worst player in the Pittsburgh defense, and his next matchup is against Dunn. Now, Big Juice made a big trade, getting rid of Tom Brady, putting all his eggs in the Cam Newton basket, as I mentioned last week, and honestly, it looked like a steal at the time. Now, McCoy's hurt. Who knows what's going to happen with that? So all of a sudden, that big trade doesn't look as good. The man, the myth, the legend, the one you know as the eater of moth dogs, coming in at number 8, Big Juice. Number 7, the guy who's probably gained about 30 pounds since he met his girlfriend, Adam. Adam got the win. Surprisingly, he moves to 2 and 4 on the season. Best player, Tom Brady, obviously. Worst player, Tevin Coleman. His next matchup is against Steve. Should be a good one. Adam's team is, whatever. Really, the trade is going to be huge for him. Tevin Coleman's upcoming schedule is going to be huge for him if he can continue the run that he's having. Brady, him, a couple of other pieces. Adam could be scary. Adam could be moving forward. Coming in at number 7, Adam. Oh, shit. Here we go, baby. 2 in a row. I sang it from the beginning of the year when he was 0-3, whatever. Guy had a good roster. It was only a matter of time. And we all know. We all know how this goes. John starts off slow. He comes in as the 4th seed in the playoffs, and he wins the championship. It's a tale as old as time. Coming in at number 6 in the rankings, John Thomas. Gets the win over Chuck. Big Monday night game where David Johnson absolutely went off. Speaking of David Johnson, that was his best player. His worst player was the Detroit defense. His next matchup, cupcake against Andy. Look, the fact of the matter is this: John has very few things going on in his life. He needs this. But boys, we might just want to let him have it. This is his thing. He wins this league 3 years in a row, and he's coming for 4. Number 6 in your rankings, Jonathan. Coming in at number 5, Codes. He's got Drew Brees firing on all cylinders right now. That's his best player. His worst player, Delaney Walker, who's kind of taking a back seat in that Tennessee offense to DeMarco Murray. His next matchup is against Chuck. It's pretty good. Coach has been up and down so far this season. He'll have one huge, gigantic week. 3 to the 1 from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the beat. Let me tell you how I made a conversation and Hennessy. I went to the motherfucking mountaintop. Heard motherfuckers talk, seen them drop. If I ain't got a weapon, figured he only gives us half the Monday night, so I'll only give half this ranking. Coming in at number 5, Coach. Coming in at number 4, LP. LP has lost 2 of his last 3 matchups. His best player was Odell Beckham, who had a huge game but still couldn't help LP get the win. Worst player, Will Fuller, who ended up not actually playing. His next matchup is against Tim. It looks pretty good for LP. We're going to guess he's going to move to 4-3 here, but there's a lot of question marks on his team. And if OBJ can only have a big game here and there and is otherwise shut down, it's going to be a tough road for LP. I might be willing to move him up in the rankings a little bit. I'll even honestly hope to give him a win if we can get Ashley drunk again. Coming in at number 4 in the rankings, LP. The next 3 rankings are pretty interchangeable. Maybe 1 and 2 are pretty much at the top, but number 3 here is going to be Zach. His best player was Terrence West. His worst player was the Houston defense, and his next matchup is against Big Juice. While everyone else is battling for that 4th spot, no one's more than 2 games out. The 3 at the top, all 5-1, sitting pretty. The redheaded wonder himself, Zach Dunn, is just as good as them. The no running back strategy has worked out up to this point, and it's looking good for Dunn. Hold on a second. What's the head I smell? Vanilla? Coming in at number 3 in your rankings, Zach Dunn. The next 2 up to this point have been pretty interchangeable going forward this season. They're both sitting at 5-1. One has a win over the other. But we had to go with Chuck at number 2. Sorry to tell you, bud, but that's just the way that it is. Now, Chuck led us in on maybe one of the best stories I've ever heard of. A grown man taking a shit in his own pants. I wanted to try and recreate something like that, so let's roll the tape, take a quick look at how I imagine it went down at Maria's cousin's party. Did I just shit myself? Not bad. Chuck's best player was Lamar Miller. Worst player was Travis Benjamin. His next matchup is against Coach. Should be a good one. Number 2 in your rankings, Chuck. So that leaves, obviously, number 1 to be Big Fat Steve. His best player was Andrew Luck. His worst player was Zach Ertz. He was looking for some tight end help, refused to trade anyway, ends up just picking up Jack Doyle off the waiver wire. His next matchup is going to be against Adam. Should be a win. He's got a very good team. Obviously, we put him first in the rankings for a reason. Should be able to roll, get it roll because he's so fast, for the rest of the season. Number 1 in your rankings, number 1 in your heart, number 1 in this league, Steve McKenzie. That concludes the Week 7 Power Rankings. No matter what I said or what happens, I'm better than all of you. Suck my balls, and I'll see you on Monday.